That's the best Wookiee you'll get out of me. Alright. How good does Chewie look? Characters really are what I love to build, and when this Chewie character came out, I was like, need to build that. Oh, how good is it? He is going to be magnificent. Can't wait. Right, he is, let's have a bit of a look at the box actually. He's big picture of him on the front, big black Star Wars box. He's looking pretty scary, bit like a warrior. Got his little crossbow hanging out there. Star Wars logo on the bottom. It is an 18+ build, so I would expect it to be quite a bit of technique in it. Lots of small fiddly kind of intricate pieces as well, and obviously it's quite a big build. Set number, and it's got 2,319 pieces. Does retail on the Lego website for $319.99. This is also part of the toy sale, great big amount of Lego that I bought for the toy sale. Alright, cool, let's have a look. On this side we've got Chewbacca and his little, there somewhere, and the words escape me, little logo on there. Top of the box, it's upside down, again it says Chewie, and then there's a little 1:1 scale of the little Chewie minifig, and that's the same, oh, there we go. That one shows us another little photo of Chewie. It shows us there 40 years of Star Wars. This is one of the sets that they brought out for that 40-year anniversary. And then the back of the box shows us Chewie again, a bit of a different angle. A couple of screen grabs from the movies there, and then the size. So he is 46 centimeters or 18 inches, and that's tall, and 18 centimeters wide or 7 inches, depending on what kind of measuring system you use. It does come with the little nameplate with the little mini Chewbacca there. Cool. Right. Very underprepared because I need scissors to get into this box, so which I didn't get. So if you bear with me half a minute, hopefully that's all it's going to take, and I will just peel the, oh no, I tore the box. That's what you get. Sorry, box. Okay. Lego. So many brown pieces. Shock horror. Sticky those down again. Okay. Lego. That's our book. Comes inside a little box. Highest number I've seen so far is 16. Is the magic number for the amount of books that we books. I hope there wasn't 16 books. It'd take me a year to build. 16 bags. It seems to be the big number. So let's check in the book. It's open. I love this little book box. Hello, book. Oh, Chewie there. I'm not doing Chewy sounds again. We got that at the start. Alright, front of the book looks pretty standard. We open it up, there's a little bit in there about the VIP or Lego Insiders now. That's what it's called. Ooh. Love this. When I did R2-D2, I just love reading through all of the book because there was so much information in it about him. And I think there might be much the same about Chewy. Little excerpt there which looks like it's from the Clone Wars. That little picture there, animated. And then there's a big full-size colour picture of Chewy there. Here he is, R2-D2. Got to be the best character in the whole movie series. Chewy again. Some more little pictures and some more information which I will sit down and read in depth later. That looks like the designer. And then into the build. Again, it comes with our magical undoey tool. So good. And oh, so the 18 plus books do have the progress bar on the bottom. That's good to know. I've never paid enough attention to have known that before now, but now I know. And now you know. Just trying to see how many bags there are. On the last bag opening page. I think 16. I'm just too lazy to look at all the bags. So 17. There's 17 bags. Awesome. Right. I am going to time lapse this build. Sorry, words escaped me for a moment. My brain had a glitch. Because the kids aren't going to be helping me with this one, I'm going to be building it all on my own. So I'm going to jump on over, I'm going to build it, and then I'll be right back for a review so you can see the magic of film, and you'll be done. See you soon. And ta-da! Chewy! That was a pretty fun build. Like I said, I do really enjoy building the characters, so this was pretty cool. Few little things that I kind of wish were more with the build. I wish he was more posable. When building, every section of his arm was movable until you put this awesome fur effect over the top, and then it just kind of made it solid. So there's like no movement in there, or his legs. And they've got these cool ball joints in there which they have put in to create that shape of his arm. And I was hoping that you would be able to pose him better, but he's pretty much what he is. But he does look pretty cool. With his little bowcaster, little satchel. Ta-da! This bowcaster doesn't fire. The only movement he kind of really does have is in his hip there, where he can go from a bit more upright to a bit leaning over. That's it. Yeah, so this one doesn't fire. Oops, doesn't bend there either, apparently. Put that back on. But it does look pretty awesome. It's got all the little bits to it. He's got his little strap for his satchel, which sits here on the side. That's awesome. And his head moves. A nice part usage here with the little lipstick bits for his teeth. So they're like a little rubber bit in there. And his eyes quite sunken in there. Maybe if his eyes were a little bit bigger, that might have been maybe make him a little bit scarier looking. Or maybe if they're a little bit further forward in his face, not sure, but I think he looks pretty cool. I love the effect that they've done to get a fur look on him, using the darker and the lighter Lego pieces, and how that they've kind of made it like they do with a lot of characters. They stagger the Lego pieces like this, so it's not smooth, it's nice and textured, and gives a really cool effect. I don't know if it was me or if it was the set, but I was one piece short, and I found with some of these, I don't know if you can see very well, some of these pieces that kind of tilt one way or the other, that I had more of one than I did of the other, and even I was like trying to put them all out and make sure I used all the right ones, that I would always end up with more of one than I did or that I would need. So I did find that I was going along and pulling them off to swap them around, especially for some bits that probably going to be hard to try and find one, that they need to go a specific direction so that they are smooth into the piece next to them. So there was a lot of that I had to do. So yes, I don't know if that was, like I said, my building, or whether the set wasn't quite picked right. Don't know. But otherwise, pretty cool. Comes with the little nameplate and a little Chewie with a little bowcaster. It says Star Wars Chewbacca, gives him homeworld, the year he was born, species, gender, height, that he's a Rebel, Alliance, and Resistance, and that he has a bowcaster. So that's kind of cool. The little Chewie, favorite. See if I can get that to do this. Ready? Ooh. Hope I can find that. I've already lost one. Come with 3. And then reload. It's good fun. I'll go find those later. That there. Overall, took me about 4.5 hours. I did feel like I built it a bit slower than what I probably would normally build. I'm a little bit tired. But other than that, it was pretty fun to build. A bit disappointed in the movability. And the parts, like obviously lots of little parts, so it was very fiddly. And just building the frame work for him to then put the tops on were cool, and to work in the using a lot of snot pieces to be able to put bricks all the way around was pretty ingenious as well. So although I've said a lot of good things about Chewie, I am only going to give him a 5 out of 10, mostly because of the lack of movability. Sorry. I do think he looks wicked, and I do love how big he is. He's very like opposing, and he's pretty scary to look up at sitting up on the top of the cabinet. But I would have liked to have been able to pose him a little bit more, especially because all the bits are literally in there to be able to make him more poseable, but you can't because of the way they've done the outer skin. But I did really enjoy building him. Like I said, characters are my thing, and I wouldn't be sad if I had to build him again, put it that way. Alright, thanks for watching and happy building!